Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. I'm back filming some new videos for you guys because honestly I really missed it, but if one of y'all starts being weird, okay, still 17 by the way. But anyway, so I should do a little update. So since I last saw y'all, I graduated from high school, which is crazy, and I just finished my 20 books before I turned 18 series or challenge. So this little series that I have on my channel is over. And I think I'm gonna switch the focus of this channel from being like lifestyle to more book and haul related content. So yeah, I switched up my room and I've been sick for the last couple of days, so that's why my voice sounds like this. So yeah, let's get started. So let's see if I can find the first one. Aha! So let's see. 24. The 24th book, I think, was Romancing Mr. Bridgerton by Julia Quinn. Let's see. I started this on February 28th. I got halfway through it on March 23rd, which it has 370 pages in it, and halfway would have been 185 pages, and I finished it on March 23rd. And my little review says, okay. How many stars did I give it? I gave it 5 stars. Said I loved it. The carriage scene, the first I love you, the end when Colin. What did I write? Admitted he's jealous of her. Colin has a green flag. Okay. Yeah. So obviously the Netflix show, they did this book as their season for the 3rd season, which I wish it was more like the book because the book is so good. But I really love this book. I love Julia Quinn. She has easily became one of my favorite authors, if not my favorite author. So this whole series I do highly recommend. And right now I am on, I think, Eloise's book. So I'm so scared for Francesca's book because this is so nerdy, but I am in a Facebook group of Bridgerton and everybody says how sad her book is. So I'm scared for that one, to be honest. Okay. So next was actually The Empire Strikes Back. So let me go ahead and find. Okay. So this had 216 pages. I started it on April 1st. I got halfway finished on April 3rd with 108 pages, and then I finished it on April 4th. and I gave it 3 stars. Let's see. I said I don't really have any feelings, good or bad. I did like Leia's and Han's first kiss, and when Luke got captured by Vader, he stopped Luke from being killed. Sorry, sometimes I can't read my own handwriting. But yeah, again, no really any feelings towards this book. For all of them, really. It was really more of like a nerdy purchase. Oh, I didn't read the back. I normally read the backs of the books, don't I? I forgot. Let me go back. So, Julia Quinn. Okay. Everybody knows that Colin Bridgerton is the most charming man in London. Penelope Featherington has secretly adored her best friend's brother for, well, feels like forever. After half of a lifetime of watching Colin Bridgerton from afar, she thinks she knows everything about him until she stumbles across his deepest secrets and fears she doesn't know him at all. Colin Bridgerton is tired of being thought as nothing but an empty-headed charmer, tired of the notorious gossip columnist Lady Whistledown, who can't seem to publish an edition without mentioning him. But when Colin returns from London after a trip abroad, he discovers nothing in his life is quite the same, especially Penelope Featherington. The girl who always simply is suddenly, the girl who was always simply there is suddenly the girl haunting his dreams. When he discovers that Penelope has secrets of her own, this exclusive bachelor must decide, is she his biggest threat or his promise of a happy ending? So The Empire Strikes Back. Even after a colossal victory for the rebels, the war against the Empire has just begun. When the Imperial forces overwhelm their base on Hoth, Luke and his faithful companions Han Solo and Princess Leia scatter across the stars with the relentless Darth Vader and his minions in fevered pursuit. Yeah. Okay. Next up is Icebreaker. So let me find this. Here it is. Which I did not know this was a series until I watched another booktuber talk about it. Which for me is going to be a one-parter because I don't really want the other books in the series. So, yeah. It didn't feel like a series book. Like, the end felt pretty. That's the end to me. So, I don't know. But anyway, so this is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. And it says, he is the one thing she couldn't plan for. Anastasia Allen has worked her entire life for a shot at Team USA. It looks like everything is going according to plan when she gets a full scholarship to the University of California, Maple Hills. and lands a place on their competitive figure skating team. Nothing will stand in her way, not even the captain of the hockey team, Nate Hawkins. Nate's focus as captain is on keeping his team on the ice, which is tricky when a facilities mishap means they're forced to share a rink with the figure skating team, including Anastasia, who clearly can't stand him. But when Anastasia's ice partner faces an uncertain future, she may have to look to Nate to take her shot. Sparks fly, but Anastasia isn't worried because she could never like a hockey player, right? So, let's see. This book took me a lot longer than it should have for me to finish, but I'm blaming that on spring break, finals, and Greece, and graduating. That's what I'm blaming this on. So don't come for me. Excuse me. But I started it on March 24th. I got halfway through it on April 5th with page 214, and it has 429 pages. And I finished it on May 20th. I know it shouldn't take me 2 months to read a book, but I was busy, okay? And really, nothing grabbed my attention when I was reading this book. So, I mean, it wasn't like this one to where I wanted to keep reading and I thought about it. It was a good book, don't get me wrong. It's just, there was nothing keeping me going except for this challenge. So I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Let's see. Though the story was good, nothing made me dream about it. I didn't like Stassi is what they call her, in the beginning, but I liked her at the end. I could see Aaron's red flags from the beginning. Nate should have punched him sooner. Okay. That was it. It was a good book. It's just slow. It's not slow. I shouldn't say slow because it's not slow whatsoever. I'm trying to think. But I can remember certain bits from it, but it was good. It was a good little read. So next is finally the last book in this trilogy, is The Return of the Jedi. Oh, obviously these are by George Lucas, if you didn't know. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I should probably read the back first. Return of the Jedi. The Rebel Alliance has fallen upon dark times. Luke and Leia are on a desperate mission to rescue Han Solo, held captive by the gangster Jabba the Hutt. But with Darth Vader plotting to crush the Alliance once and for all, Luke faces a decision that will seal not only his fate, but of the entire galaxy. But the fate of the entire galaxy. Sorry, my bad. One thing about that book is the paint from this and this, the art will come off on your hands. So, just saying. Let's see, it had 229 pages. I started it on May 28th. I got halfway through it on May 29th with page 114. And then I finished it on May 29th, and I gave it a 3 star. sorry. Let's see. So Leia and Hans was cute together. Luke, he got on my nerves. I wish there was a bigger reaction when Luke and Leia found out about their family. Because they moved on from that pretty quickly. Like, I know that Luke already knew that Vader was his father. But he didn't know Leia was his twin sister. And when he got told, he was like, whoa. And just, like, moved on. At least Leia cried. Luke was like, okay. Like, what? Anyway. So, the last book, which is kind of, I think this is kind of funny. But when I started this series, I started with After We Collide, which is the second book in the After series. And then I finished it off with, what just fell? I don't know. With Before, which is the last book in the After series, which is kind of crazy. So I did finish this today, actually. So, let's see. Oh, I should probably read the back. So, before Hardin met Tessa, he was a raging storm. During those first moments they met, he realized he needed to keep her to himself. His life depended on it. After they got together, the world would never be the same. Hardin and Tessa's dramatic love affair became a vortex pulling in everyone around them. For the first time, these others are given a voice as they appear before, during, and after the events of the original After novels. Alongside them, Hardin's account of the first encounters with Tessa, which will change what you thought you knew about the brooding boy and the angel who loved him. So, let's see. Where am I going with this? Sorry. Okay, there we go. Where is it? So it has 336 pages. I should really tally up how many pages all these books had. I should do that. I'll put it in the title. No, I'm kidding. Okay. So I started it on May 28th, got halfway through it on May 29th with 168 pages, and I finished it on May 30th, which is today. And I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. So, let's see. I liked all the different POVs and how we got the backstory of some of the characters. And I liked how it was the first book, but Hardin's POV, and how his feelings for Tessa turned from lust to love. I really thought that was an interesting thing to write, because I don't think I haven't really heard a lot of books that do that. But anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Stop being little creeps. Okay. Bye.